Good morning, happy Monday. Right, what I'm going to talk about this week is it's a Neville Goddard technique. It's called the I am technique, and it's basically the law of assumption. I have known about this law for quite a long time, but it's taken me a little bit to get my head around it and actually start using it properly. And so I didn't want to talk about it too early until I was comfortable with my own results with it before I passed it on. I'm there now, so this is the time I'm going to talk about it. If you are new here, hello. My name is Jane, for those of you that don't know me. For those of you that do, welcome back. I'm so glad you've come back and joined me again. I am all about mindset, manifestation techniques, just like having the life that you really, really want, feeling abundant, having all of that good stuff. I honestly believe that we are all here to experience the best life that we possibly can, and not something that's mediocre and dreary. And we are all deserving of everything, and that is what I want to bring to you. And so this week I have another Neville Goddard technique for you. So basically, the I am principle, which is the law of assumption that Neville Goddard talks about, is a law that simply kind of, in its most simplistic form, just states that whatever we are experiencing in our reality is only ours. So basically, we experience our world our way. Nobody else can experience what we are experiencing in the same way, because it's our perception. We come at it with feelings and emotions and past circumstances, and so whatever is in our field of vision is ours, right? And so the premise behind the I am statement, and I've talked about this a little bit in the past. I've just recently finished filming a 21-day sort of change your words course, which I will link down below for anybody that's interested in that. And that's all about the power of how the words you speak and the things you think and the things you say all of the time literally rule your entire life. And by changing your words and changing your thoughts and changing your feelings and saying better things, better affirming statements, that's when you start to see things actually change within your physical field of vision, right? Within your physical world. And in that, I talked about a book that I'd read by Neville, and he stated that he had met a couple of women on a beach in Hawaii, I think. And the younger lady, there was a mother and a daughter, and the daughter had suffered from some facial sort of, you know, when you have a stroke or you've got Bell's palsy and your face can droop. She was suffering from something very similar to that, and she was really upset. She didn't know what had caused it. She didn't know why she had it. And Neville basically said to her, you need to say, I am free of this condition. I am healthy. I am healthy. I am healthy. And just continue saying that to yourself. And this young lady took on that. And she basically, no matter what the doctor said to her, no matter what people said to her, no matter what it looked like, she assumed the I am healthy. I am free of this condition. I am healthy. And she kept saying that and believing it and feeling it. And she astounded, by all accounts, she astounded all of the medical professionals, because she was able to heal herself from this condition so much quicker and so much easier, and with absolute, like, I think she got back to total normality, which everybody told her just, you know, was not going to happen. And she honestly said that the reason she was able to do that was because she kept saying, I am healthy, I am healthy, and she believed it. And so the I am principle that I've been playing around with is that if what is happening in my world is my perception of things, then by saying I am and whatever comes after that and feeling it and believing it can actually change what you experience in your world, right? And so I was practicing this. I'd heard that some people do it. They'll sit in a restaurant. This is one of the examples that I read about. People will sit in a restaurant or a coffee shop and they will say something along the lines of, I am the person at the next table, I am the person at the next table, I am the person at the next table. And they will continue to say that until they feel their energy kind of merge with the person at the next table. And then when they get to that state, they'll go, I'm going to turn around. I will turn around, I will turn around, I will turn around. And they have said that actually the person at the next table literally turns around and starts looking, and they look like they're totally like flabbergasted because they don't know what they're looking at. They don't know why they're turning around. It's just that this person that was using this I am technique has actually made them, if you like, turn around. So I thought I'd play around with this. And the example that I have got for you, which actually has worked brilliantly well, I'm amazed, but very happy to tell you my results, is my cat, right? My cat Elsie. It gets to about, she hates going out. She could so easily be an indoor cat. It's ridiculous. She hates going out. And if I put her out at night, she will like scratch at doors and windows to come back in, and it's just a nightmare. So I've just started leaving her in. But you get to about 5 o'clock at night, 5 o'clock in the morning, and she will start scratching at the curtains and playing up and just generally being a little bit naughty. She's very mischievous because she's woke up. She wants everybody else to get up. She doesn't want us all now to be asleep. She wants to be fed. She thinks that we should all get out of bed. And so she literally just like, messes around. And so for the past probably 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks, I have been in the morning when she starts to play up, because she wakes me up regardless, right? So I'm awake. So I started thinking to myself, right, why don't I use this and see if I can use this Neville Goddard I am technique and actually stop her from misbehaving. So she's woke me up as normal, but instead of getting up and like chasing her around the house for 10 minutes and literally waking myself up, having to get out of bed, doing all the things that she wants, going and feeding her, trying to grab her and put her out. Instead, I've been lying in bed, still in my kind of half asleep state, and I've been going, I am Elsie, I am Elsie, I am Elsie. And I will say that for like about 2 minutes or so, and then you kind of know when you've said it enough. It's a weird thing. I can't really explain when or how you know that you've said it enough, but you do. You kind of know when your energy has merged with Elsie's, right? I am Elsie. I'm going to get back on the bed. I will go to sleep. I am Elsie. I'm going to go to sleep. I am Elsie. I'm going to stop misbehaving. I am Elsie. I no longer want to go out. And I've been saying these statements, and I'll do that for about 5 minutes, all up, I guess. And I'll continue saying them and saying them and saying them. So rather than being up for like, 5-10 minutes, out of bed, cold, running around the house, trying to catch this cat who's being mischievous, I'm still lying in bed. I'm still warm. I'm not really waking myself up. It's nice. And I'm just repeating, I am Elsie. I'm going to stop misbehaving. I am Elsie. I'm going back to sleep now. I am Elsie. I'm going to get on the bed and go back to sleep now. And literally every single time, bar one, in the very, very early days of me trying this, Elsie has stopped misbehaving. She has got back on the bed and she has gone to sleep. It's like some kind of miracle. It really is. And I can't explain it. I can't explain it, but it works. And I am amazed by it. Absolutely amazed by it. So the next thing I'm going to try it on is my husband snoring. I'm gonna lie there at night and I'm going to go, I am Steve. I am Steve. I am Steve. I am Steve. Instead of I am Elsie, it's going to be I am Steve. And then once I feel as though my energy has merged with his, I will say, I'm not snoring anymore. My breathing is easy. I do not snore. I've stopped snoring. I'm going to be quiet. And I'm going to see if it works on the snoring as well. And if it does, then this is literally blowing my mind. And it is the best technique I have ever come across. Honest to God, it's changed my world where Elsie's concerned. It's just been amazing. And so I think that perception of, so in my world, if I envisage Elsie as good, if I envisage Elsie as back asleep, then that's what I'm going to experience because it's my experience. And I think that's the whole premise behind it, that if it's my perception, if it's my world, if it's the things that are happening to me and only to me, and I am saying that Elsie is going to stop misbehaving and she's going to go to sleep, then it has to happen because it's my perception. In the case of the woman who healed herself, I am healthy, I am healed, I am healthy, I am healed. And she continued to say that. And in terms of my example with Elsie, I am Elsie, I am not misbehaving. I am Elsie, I'm going to sleep. But the key to this, as far as I can tell, is the feeling. It's like everything with universal laws, right? The feeling of having it, the wish fulfilled, which is another Neville statement, probably one of his most famous ones, the feeling of the wish fulfilled. That is where the magic happens. So you have to truly believe it. You have to match the energy of it. You have to become it. You have to merge your energy, which is where the I am Elsie, I am Elsie, I am Elsie thing comes in. But if you want to do something for yourself, say you want to manifest something, say you want to manifest health, that's where the I am healthy, you're already you, so you don't have to match anybody else in the outer world. You're doing something for yourself. So I am healthy, I am pain-free, I am healthy, I am pain-free. Try it, right? Try it for yourself. Let me know how you get on with this one, because as I say, it's taken me a little bit of a while to get my head around. I love Neville Goddard principles, but this one has been something I really wanted to play around with first before I brought it to you, because I'd read about it and I'd heard about it and I was like, I don't know whether I can get this to work. I don't know whether, in the case of the person on the beach, that's different. I totally got that because that was her and she was saying it about herself. But when I read that you could do this for other things in your life, for things outside of yourself, for other beings, you know, other people in restaurants and cats, I needed to test that because I needed to know that it worked before I brought it to you. And, you know, from my experience, it does. It works. It's amazing. My sleep has changed. And the last couple of nights, Elsie hasn't even woke up because I've gone to bed. Instead of waiting for her to misbehave, I've gone to bed going, I am Elsie, I'm going to sleep the entire night. I am Elsie, I'm going to sleep the entire night. I am Elsie, I'm not getting up till 7:30. And literally, it's working. So I'm going to report back on the snoring, because if I can change that too, then my sleep is amazing and I will no longer come looking haggard and tired. I will be back to sleeping the entire night through, and I am then going to use this for everything because I think it's amazing. And I've actually also heard that you can use it for objects. So you could say to money, I am money, I am money, I am money, I am flowing into Jane's bank account. I am money, I am bringing abundance. I am money, I am replenishing myself. I've not tried it for that. I've not tried it for innate objects. I've only tried it for live things so far, but who knows? Maybe it could work for that too. So watch this space and I will report back on that once I've used it and tested it a little bit more. But give this a go yourself. The trick, as I say, is to assume the energy of the person. So you have to say, I am Elsie, I am Elsie, I am Elsie, or I am the person sat in front of me, I am the person sat in front of me, or I am Steve, I will stop snoring. You will know when you've merged your energies together, because I think that's the key thing with this. Just keep saying it until you feel as though you've become one with that person or that thing, that animal. And then say what you want them to do, because everything that you perceive is a projection of your own world. And I think that is how this works. So if your world is saying Elsie is going to be good and is going to sleep through the entire night, that's your perception, that's your world, that's your I am. Use it, right? Use it. Report back to me how you get on with this one, because it fascinated me, and I think we may have just stumbled on something that could be absolutely incredible. I love Neville's work. I need to read more of his books, and I need to get to grips with this law way more. And then I'll bring it to you so that we can all try it together. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say for this week. I'm really fascinated to know if you're going to try this one with me and just see how we all get on. So yeah, I'll be back next week with more. I'll see you then. Bye bye.